60 seconds.
So the other day, we're all sitting around in the lunchroom, right? And Tootie comes walking in, and she is
Raoul,
pissed.
babe, give me some names.
Yo!
I mean, you gotta think about these people. Like, what
Why don't we come up with the all Pong set? Yeah, all 800 questions about Pong.
Yo, Raoul here. I've got your very first question. You ready? How many people we got playing?
That's what I was talking about before.
Groovy. Player one, I need a name. Preferably yours.
All Pong
45
set.
seconds.
Yeah, all 800.
Good. Now, player two, let's have your name.
In our quest for dermatological.
Oh, and do you want a 7-question game or a 21-question game? Yeah, all right. Great. Got it.
30 seconds.
Player one, you've got Q as your buzzer. Q as in Quartermain. Alan Quartermain. And player two, you have the letter P as in party of 5.
20 seconds.
Just imagine this place filled with smoke. Could you find your way out?
Oh, hello. You're gonna get a bunch of questions. First person to hit their buzzer gets first crack at the cash. Pick the answer you think is right and hit the number on the keyboard. Easy, easy, easy.
10 seconds.
Good luck.
9,
To provide
8,
a refreshing glass
7,
of ice cold
And
water.
6,
get rid of the
You
desktop.
5, 4,
deserve
Okay,
it.
go to
3.
black.
Ice.
Paid for by the National Ice Board, not affiliated with the National Water Council or the National Association for the Advancement of Water Vapor.
It's time for the show where high culture and pop culture collide.
Welcome to You Don't Know Jack TV. Oh, look at the two of you. Squeeze in close, will you? Yeah, I'll be sure to send you copies. Okay, you two. Make me proud. First order of business, screws. Okay, word on the screws. If you get to a question that you know your neighbor doesn't have the answer to, show no mercy. Buzz in, hit the S key, and screw them. Believe me, it's fun. Now, let's see what happens in today's episode. Player one, your choice.
Question 1 is taped before a live studio audience.
Let's see what we got going. The world's largest nudist colony. I got $2,000, says you don't know this one. You know the greatest thing about cross-country road trips? You get to meet so many different people, some of them naked. If residents of the city in which the naked city is set were actual nudists, what photo would you most likely take on a cross-country road trip? Naked people on the Golden Gate Bridge, naked people around the Sears Tower, naked people at the Empire State Building, or naked people in front of the Hollywood sign. To all yours, player one, no. And to all you aspiring actors out there, that's not the way to get discovered. Trust me. Player two, now's the time. That's what you get for stealing cable. Hey, if you got a minute, take a look at this. The naked city is set in the Big Apple. Gee, I'll never hear the phrase melting pot in quite the same way again. Let's have a category, player one. Let's have a big warm welcome for affectionate names we call our loved ones. You get it right, I'm putting you up $2,000. You know how when Homer Simpson is talking to Bart, he'll usually say, "Hey boy." Well, imagine that when Homer calls, "Hey boy," Bart doesn't answer, but another TV character shows up. Who would most likely respond to Homer's call? The sidekick from the Cisco Kid, the servant from Have Gun Will Travel, the villain from the Wild Wild West, or the helper from Fantasy Island? Player two, grab it. Gotta answer it, player one. We'll chalk this one up to experience. Player two, ball's in your court. I could have given you some cash if you picked this one. Hey Boy is the servant at the hotel where Paladin stays on Have Gun Will Travel. Yeah, I wish my dad would have called me Hey Boy when I was growing up instead of Hey You. It would have cleared up a lot of confusion when I hit puberty. I hate him. Player one, tell me what's next.
This is question 3.
All right, give it up for... Whoa, what happened? Get this one right, you get $1,000. All right, listen up. You remember that made-for-TV movie The Day After? Well, what happened on the day before? An alien invasion, a nuclear holocaust, a strange birth, or unprotected sex? Player one, do it! The Day After was a made-for-TV movie about life after a nuclear holocaust. Hopefully, we won't have to worry about that sort of thing anymore. I hear the French are developing some sort of day-after pill. Player one, what are we doing?
Hey.
Well, what do we have here? But they hardly ever use their feet. I'm gonna make this one $1,000. Pencils ready. Let's do it. Considering the only day of the year that you can be assured of finding the Detroit Lions and Dallas Cowboys playing football on TV, what might you hear someone say on that day? Some Christmas gift? Lousy football. The games today are real turkeys. You'd better labor a bit more next game, or Mondays always get me down. Player two, Mondays always get me down, and now they're making your score go down. Player one, it's yours if you want it. Since 1966, the Dallas Cowboys and Detroit Lions have played games on Thanksgiving, when there's usually some turkey about. Yeah, it all makes sense, really. You know, the Thanksgiving traditions of pilgrims, Indians, cowboys, lions, and on and on. Pick a category, player one. Oh, nice choice, player one. Why don't you give player two a boot to the head, because this one's all for you. It's time to play This or That. The category for this This or That question is, welcome back, sister. Now, I'm going to read off the names of 7 TV characters, and for each one you see, I want you to tell me if they're a character from the show Sisters or a sweat hog from the show Welcome Back, Kotter. As each one appears, if it's the name of a character from Sisters, press 1. If it's a sweat hog, press 2. And if you want to skip one, press 4. I'll give you $500 for each right answer, and you lose $500 for a wrong answer or one you don't get to. Okay, can I get 30 seconds on the clock? It's showtime. Georgie, sister or sweat hog? Vinny. Alex. Arnold. Teddy. Freddie. One more. Frankie. That'll do it. In case you didn't notice, that's a perfect score. Here's some cash for you. Yeah, revel in it, my... Category time, player two. Today's specialties include, it's like taking water to the ocean. $2,000 for a correct answer. Heads up, here it comes. If you want to make fun of Geraldo Rivera for the cosmetic operation he underwent on his TV show, what fictional character's name might you accurately call him? Long John Silver, Butthead, Bigfoot, or Rapunzel? Player two, you're getting screwed. Let's give something back. Tonight, wrong answers on the players who love them. What do you say, player one? Does this ring a bell? Geraldo Rivera had fat taken out of his butt and put into his forehead. Now, do I really need a joke here? No. Let's move on. What's it gonna be, player two?
Hi.
Ordered!
Don't shoot! Got him ordered!
Tonight. Savory.
I love you, question 7.
For your viewing pleasure, when there's something strange in the tube. We're playing for $3,000 this time. Get the wax out of your ears. It's question time. Well, suppose the Ghostbusters are hard up for work and decide to practice their trade on various TV shows. On which of the following shows would they not find a ghost to bust? Jennifer Slept Here, My Living Doll, My Mother the Car, or Topper? Take a shot, player 2. The only show listed here that does not feature a ghost is My Living Doll. However, it did star Julie Newmar, so that means that not all busting is out of order. Your call, player 2. We're calling this one the best little whorehouse in TV land. You get it right, I'm giving you $1,000. Hey, remember that big to-do about the Mayflower Madam, that society lady who ran a whorehouse in Manhattan? Well, try this on for size. If the Mayflower Madam were replaced by Wayland Flowers Madam, whom would the local Johns be paying for services rendered? A genie, a schnauzer, a craggy old puppet, or Wayland Flowers nanny? Should have picked this one. The Mayflower Madam would be replaced by a craggy old puppet named Madam, the co-host of Wayland Flowers' freaked out talk show. Too bad the Mayflower Madam didn't know Wayland. When she was arrested, he could have pulled a few strings. Player 2, what do you want? May I introduce Aliens Know About Love Too. You get this one, you pocket $2,000. Okay, imagine that you've been captured by evil aliens who plan to kill you unless you and a partner can beat their two best players in a doubles tennis match. Look, don't ask, just do it, okay? Based on the title of his show, which TV character should you choose as your tennis partner? Fibber McGee, Tom Corbett, Colt Seavers, or Parker Lewis? It's all yours. The show in question is called Parker Lewis Can't Lose. Get it? He can't lose. Unless you count finishing at the bottom of the Nielsen ratings. Player 1, what's up? The category? Luckily, aliens write in English. Let's see what you'll do for $1,000. Hey, check out this passage from a diary recently found on board an alien spaceship. Human speaks at low levels, voice is soothing to large alien ears, has giant frizzy head, perhaps for protection, says he is making trees, happy trees. What PBS show did the aliens see? The Frugal Gourmet, Adventures in Scale Modeling, The Sewing Connection, or The Joy of Painting? On PBS's The Joy of Painting, afro-headed Bob Ross paints nature scenes and instructs viewers with his ultra-calm voice.
Good, player, but no matter how you finish in this game, remember, there's no right or wrong here. Pretty screen, just a pretty screen. It can be anything you want it to be.
That'll do it for round 1. What do you say we move on to round 2? And to get you started, 1 screw apiece. Use it in good health. Don't forget, everything in round 2 is worth double, so heads up. Player 2, what looks good? This category is known as Who's the Mutt Whatchamacallit. I'll give you 4,000 clams for this bad boy. Okay, you know how sometimes you forget an actor's name, so you just refer to them by their character's name? Like, instead of saying Bill Daly, you say Major Healy or Newhart's neighbor, right? Well, say you're describing Stephen King's miniseries It by telling your friends who the main characters are, but you can't think of their real names offhand. Which of these is not accurate? Jack Tripper is the architect, Judge Harry Stone is the evil clown, John Boyd Walton is the novelist, or Venus Flytrap is the librarian. Player 2, Jack Tripper is an architect, but he's gay. Player 1, you can take it. Okay, now here's a good answer. The evil clown Pennywise was played by Tim Curry, not Harry Anderson. But here's the good news. As a bold new experiment, Judge Harry Stone does play the comedian. Player 2, how about a category? And our special guest tonight, NotSoSweet 16. How does $4,000 grab you? Put your head between your knees, because we're going down. What did James of James at 15 get on his 16th birthday? A car, sex, marijuana, or arrested? Take a shot. Survey says... Player 1, it's yours if you want it. Arrested? What, did he have one of those traditional rite of passage stick up a liquor store kind of birthdays? Here's the one you didn't pick. On his 16th birthday, James lost his virginity to a Swedish exchange student. Yeah, when I was 16, the closest I got to taking a Swede for a ride was borrowing my dad's Volvo. Player 2, grab a category. Shake hands with, Mom, are you still doing laundry? How does $2,000 sound? Let's see how you handle this one. Because he's the loneliest guy in town, which of these repairmen probably spends the most time leaning against a washer during its spin cycle? The Maytag Repairman, the Frigidaire Repairman, the loneliest guy in town is the repairman from Maytag. I understand this guy is so lonely that when he wants to cuddle, he puts the washer on delicate. Player 1, why don't you give me a category? Hey, stress cut with lime sore.
It's time for a
One gibberish category coming up. Overheard in the Garden of Eden. The opening value of this gibberish question is $10,000. All right, listen up. Every second and a half, some of that cash is going to disappear. So if you want to win big, you got to move quick. Okay, prick up your ears and tell me, what TV show does this phrase rhyme with? Grip easy. Eve, sit. You're hot. And try to ignore that punctuation. First clue, it features strange stories and people. Entertainment Tonight? It features strange stories and people and is hosted by Jack Palance. Or do you say Jack Palance? Last clue, don't you believe me? A dog that understands 5 languages, a Chinese monk who walked through walls, and a woman with no sense of smell. All this week on Grippies, Eve, Sit Your Hot. Yeah, it's a pretty ballsy title, but not nearly as much as the original, Ripley's We Don't Give a Crap What You Think About It. Player 2, take your pick. The category is when a soap opera goes down. Heads up, this one's gonna be $6,000. Okay, imagine your life is a soap opera and you need direction. Shouldn't be too hard. Now, imagine you get these directions. Take 95 South, go past Philadelphia, look for signs for Landview. When you hit Landview, head underground. That's the lost city of Eterna. On which show might you get these directions? One Life to Live is the soap opera with the storyline involving Eterna, the lost city beneath the town of Landview in the Philadelphia suburbs. Gee, a crazy, unbelievable plot twist on a soap opera. Now that's something you don't see every day. Player 1, give me a category. Here we have Too Much Personality for one show. If you know this one, you're getting $4,000. Flex those fingers, here it comes. If Quark, the Ferengi bar owner from Star Trek Deep Space Nine, had the same job as the title character in the 1978 sitcom Quark, what would Trekkies see him doing? Preparing food for Odo, picking up Worf's trash, giving Captain Sisko a back rub, or kicking Major Kira's butt? Nobody wants it, huh? Hey, Player 1, you've been showing off for a while. Why don't you take it?
Don't be a wimp!
It's all yours, Player 1. Hey, player 2, you like getting screwed? Give me an answer. Odo? Uh-oh. What do you say, player 1? So you don't lose any sleep over it. The title character from the 1978 sitcom Quark pilots an intergalactic garbage collection ship. But if he's looking for trash, I'm sure he'll find plenty hanging around in that bar. Yeah, drinking's bad. Category time, player 2. Let's take a look at Witchy Woman. You get it right, you get 2K. Okay, kids, let's say Tabitha from Bewitched gets a job assisting Vegas performers Siegfried and Roy. While cleaning out a cage, poor Tabitha's face is mauled by one of Siegfried and Roy's tigers. If the medics try to save her witchcraft powers, which body part should they sew up first? Her pigtails, her nose, her chin, or her lips? Player 2, go! Tabitha makes magic by wiggling her nose. Of course, if she's living in Vegas, she can probably make a buck or two wiggling something else. Your call, player 2. Open wide and get ready for My TV Has the Drip. This one can get you $6,000. Okay, so we all heard about these liquid diets, right? Well, say your doctor puts you on a liquid television diet. Because it was never featured on liquid television, which of these would you not be consuming? Stick Figure Theater, Eon Flux, Beavis and Butthead, or The Ren and Stimpy Show? The correct answer is... Ren and Stimpy is the only show I mentioned that was never featured on MTV's animated liquid television. I'd be careful, though. An all-MTV diet seems to cause teen angst. What's it gonna be, player 2? This one's called I Am Not an Animal. Wait, yes I am. I got $2,000 says you don't know this one. Hey, you know how some visually impaired people use seeing eye dogs to get around and everything? If vocally impaired people want to use TV's first live, non-cartoon talking animal to help them speak, whom should they hire? Arnold Zippel, Lassie, Mr. Ed, or Lancelot Link, Secret Chimp? Player 2. Television's first live, non-cartoon talking animal was my main man, Mr. Ed. You know, not many people know this, but I auditioned for the voice of Mr. Ed. Yeah, they said they'd call me back when they made his ass talk. What do you think that means? Player 2, what do you want? For your enjoyment, it's a bloody stew, darling. 4,000 big ones for a right answer here. Darling, lovey, be a dear and listen up. Imagine that Patsy from Absolutely Fabulous went nuts and decided to cook. Okay, that's enough of that. In a fit of desperation, Patsy takes a pinch of Adina's daughter to add to her spicy stew. Based on Adina's daughter's name, what spice would she be adding? Dill, rosemary, ginger, or saffron? Ginger? No, but I think everybody on that island was in line to get a pinch of her assets. Player 2, you want it? Oh, sweetie, Eddie's daughter's name is Saffron, or Saffy. She's a bloody buggery bore who's never any fun at all. Now, is this question finished? I need a drink, sweetie! Player 2, grab a category. welcome to the Jack Attack. When you see two words on the screen that match, hit your buzzer. If you're right, I'll give you $2,000. If you're wrong, you're going down 2,000. But don't forget, remember the clue. Not any old word's gonna do it. It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. TV royalty. Now if all the peasants are ready, let's jack. That moment while I tell you the scores. Player one takes it. Congratulations, Player one. You're like the Doogie Howser of TV trivia. You know, short and annoying. Oh, here's something else I noticed.
You don't know Jack!
Very nice work, people. Let's get those commercials going. Raoul, hon, we doing this again?
Congratulations, you masterfully filled some empty slots on the high scoreboard. If you want to play again, let me know.
Another daycare horror story designed to make working mother feel guilty tonight.
This week on Zenora, Queen of Battle, Zenora and Janelle are trapped.
The rock slide covered the entrance to the cave.
We'll have to find a way to keep warm until morning.
And supplies are running low.
Oh no, the torch went out.
We'll just have to grope around in the dark.
Oh, what was that?
All on the next Zenora.
Each week on the Black Market Baby Roadshow, leading black market traders travel throughout the nation offering free appraisals of your unwanted or stolen children.
This is a relatively healthy 2-month-old baby girl. She has no noticeable scars. A fair price would be in the $20,000 to $30,000 range.
Watch as the Black Market Baby Roadshow cameras capture tales of long-neglected children snatched from attics, basements, and daycare centers.
I found this baby in a private nursery at a nearby estate.
This is an 8-month-old baby boy, and it's actually a distant relative of the British royal family, and worth several $100,000.
Why, I had no idea.
Black Market Baby Roadshow's featured guest experts also offer tips on the preservation and protection of your newly purchased black market child.
This baby is my second, my third cousin's kid. They was killed in a high-speed automobile collision.
So keep an eye on your local birth announcements and hop on the Black Market Baby Roadshow tour in a city near you.
Bye, Mom. I'm going to school.
Hold on there, young man. You forgot your lunch.
Oh, Mom, it's not peanut butter and jelly again, is it?
Not today, Scooter. Today, you're getting splat.
Splat? All right!
Introducing Splat. Spreadable lips, anuses, and teats. Moms love it because it spreads like butter. Kids love it because it goes down easy. And best of all, Splat uses the parts of animals usually bound for the trash heap. And in today's waste-conscious world, that's important.
Spreadable lips, anuses, and teats.
Splat!
The yummy alternative meat.
Splat! Remember, if it spits, craps, or squirts, it's in there.
Guys, let's face it, you don't have time to waste looking for that remote. Introducing the new Rollster. Genuine imitation leather remote control holster, the Rollster is crafted in the spirit of the great man who tamed the Wild West. If you're fed up with always having to look between the cushions of the couch or under last week's newspaper, then you need the Rollster. By fitting snugly on any pant loop or with the optional quick draw action belt, Rollster never lets you down because it's always by your side. You want control? You want Rollster.
Holster available in gray, tan, black, and red clay. Genuine imitation brushed leather hat, fringe vest, and couch spurs available separately.
TV producers looking for a way to spruce up a dying series? Well, now, for a limited time, What You Talking About Warehouse is offering that adorable child actor that your show needs at dramatically reduced prices. All children must go, and they're not just for sitcoms. Add a touch of wholesomeness to your soap opera.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too.
I love you both.
Listen to how one lovable addition can liven up a Vietnam miniseries.
Look out! Charlie everywhere!
Hey, why is everyone here called Charlie?
These precious child actors come in all shapes and sizes. Children with lisps, redheads, fat kids, annoying brats, twins, dwarves. So why let those final season's ratings get you down? Call What You Talking About Warehouse and you and your show can go out with a giggle.
What's the matter, Jane?
Jill, it's Roger. He pays more attention to that TV than he does to me.
I used to have the same problem, till I found out about the boob tube.
The boob tube?
It's a portable television with twin screens that you can strap to your chest.
Does it work?
I'll say. The boob tube saved my marriage. Last year, our anniversary fell on the same night as the Super Bowl. Thanks to the boob tube, we were able to have a romantic dinner out, and Dave still got to watch his precious game. And even though he was yelling at the referees, to onlookers, it looked like we were having a real conversation.
I wish other people thought Roger and I had real conversations.
Try the boob tube.
I will.
Later that evening.
Roger, what do you think of the dinner I made for you?
It's good! Yes!
Roger, what would you like to do after dinner?
Make a pass! Go for it! Run, you bastard! Run!
Thanks, boob tube.
The Boob Tube by Chestovision, now featuring boob within a boob for your spouse's multiple viewing pleasure.